The world's largest species, the blue whale, produces an estimated 33 metric tons of feces daily, enriching the ocean's ecosystem with nutrients. The blue whale's massive waste output supports phytoplankton growth, which in turn forms the base of the ocean's food web. This nutrient-rich sludge fertilizes seagrasses, promoting biodiversity in coastal ecosystems. However, the intricate balance of ocean ecosystems is threatened by human activities, such as overfishing and pollution. Pollution, in particular, has devastating effects on marine life, with plastic waste harming over 800 species worldwide. Imagine the Grand Canyon, but instead of rocks, imagine the sheer scale of plastic debris in our oceans. The impact of plastic pollution is staggering, with an estimated 8 million tons of plastic waste entering the world's oceans each year. As plastic waste breaks down, it releases toxic chemicals that contaminate the food chain, putting humans at risk of consuming these pollutants. But that's not the strangest part. Scientists have discovered that certain types of plastic, like polystyrene, can mimic the effects of steroids on fish. This phenomenon, known as endocrine disruption, has been linked to changes in fish behavior, including altered mating habits and reduced fertility. The consequences of endocrine disruption are far-reaching, affecting not only fish populations, but also the entire food web. To understand the full extent of this issue, let's examine the impact of microplastics on marine ecosystems. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles, typically less than 5 millimeters in size, that are consumed by small fish and invertebrates. These microplastics can accumulate in the bodies of larger fish, potentially harming human consumers who eat them. For centuries, humans have harnessed the ocean's resources, but our impact has grown exponentially, putting unprecedented pressure on marine ecosystems. The consequences of human activities on the ocean's ecosystem are multifaceted, affecting not only marine life, but also the climate and human health. One of the most critical areas of impact is the decline of coral reefs, which provide a habitat for a quarter of all marine species. Coral reefs are not only a vital part of the ocean's ecosystem, but also a source of income for millions of people worldwide. The Great Barrier Reef, one of the most biologically diverse ecosystems on the planet, has lost nearly 30% of its coral cover in the past 30 years. The loss of coral reefs has far-reaching consequences, including reduced fisheries, increased storm damage, and decreased coastal protection. To mitigate the effects of coral bleaching, researchers have turned to innovative solutions, such as coral nurseries and 3D-printed reefs. These efforts demonstrate the power of human ingenuity in addressing the impact of human activities on marine ecosystems. However, the most effective solution lies in addressing the root causes of coral bleaching, primarily climate change and pollution. Reducing carbon emissions and transitioning to renewable energy sources can help alleviate the pressure on coral reefs. But that's not the only challenge facing marine ecosystems. Overfishing and destructive fishing practices also take a devastating toll. The global fishing industry is worth trillions of dollars, but its impact on the ocean's ecosystem is staggering, with an estimated 30% of fish populations overfished. The consequences of overfishing are far-reaching, affecting not only fish populations, but also the entire food web and the economy. To address the issue of overfishing, governments and fisheries must work together to implement sustainable fishing practices and protect marine reserves. Marine reserves provide a safe haven for fish populations to recover, supporting the health of the entire ecosystem. The impact of marine reserves extends beyond fish populations, benefiting not only the ocean's ecosystem, but also the economy and human health. However, the establishment of marine reserves faces numerous challenges, including resistance from commercial fishing interests and lack of resources. Despite these challenges, the benefits of marine reserves are clear, making them a crucial tool in protecting the ocean's ecosystem. But what can individuals do to make a difference? By choosing sustainable seafood options, reducing plastic use, and supporting ocean conservation efforts, together we can mitigate the impact of human activities on marine ecosystems and protect the ocean's incredible biodiversity. The future of the ocean's ecosystem hangs in the balance, and it's up to us to take action. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more incredible stories like this. Join the movement to protect our oceans and support sustainable practices.